Hey Taurus, welcome to Perrymore Tarot. Today we're going to talk about the blessings of manifestation that you are going to be downloading and receiving on 11/11. Today is a very special day. 1 is the number of the magician. 2 ones is pure manifestation power. And 4 ones, I mean, that means that whatever you put forth that nothing can stop it but you. Nothing can penetrate whatever it is that you put forward except for you. So we're going to go ahead and see what manifestations and intentions you are setting and what direction you need to take. So let's get started. Let's actually get this deck. So if you would like a personal reading from me, you can click all of my links. All of my info is down below in the description box. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you and if you'd like more readings like this from me. It's really appreciated. I know that you hear this a dozen times or so from other people on YouTube, but it really does help my channel grow, and it also helps me channel your energy better. Okay? One card already fell out. Also, by the way, I will not solicit you. So if anyone does solicit you with my name, that's not me. It's a scam. Don't share anything with them. Okay? And wow. 5 of Swords. Listen, you are learning to trust. You are learning to trust yourself and to stop warring with your mind. Your mind has been, over time, just taking a toll on you. You're not really sure which direction to go. It looks like you've been juggling a lot. It may be work, it may be school, it may be doing something, whatever it is. It's like you're creating it from nothing. And you have the Ace of Staves that fell. Okay, that just says to me that you're doing something so new that it's something that it's so difficult to trust because you're used to being very stable and balancing things that you already know about, like things that you're familiar with. So this 5 of Swords is saying this is something that is causing a little bit of a, it's like new to have this new passion for life, this new beginning, something different, going to a distant place perhaps, doing something completely out of the box for you, right? That's beautiful. And you have the 10 of Swords reversed, and you have the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So listen, you're learning. This is so beautiful. Although this card's pretty heavy, and I know it looks like, this knight is dead, but he's not. It's like you're getting away from the energy that it's almost like you, looks like you speak negatively to yourself, right? And it also looks like you're going to be receiving a blessing, that someone's going to come, or either someone or you're going to be someone that's going, because of what you've learned, you're going to be able to help others pull the swords out of their back. You're going to teach them that all those opportunities that they did pass by were nothing. There was something that you were supposed to learn from. It was something to help you to get a new start. It's like that's the message you're going to be telling them. Listen, all these things that happened to you were just to help you get this new start. It was all to propel you forward for this one moment in time, right? Nothing has passed you by. You're just letting wow, look at that. You're changing perspectives. You're changing other people's perspectives. You're learning. What you're manifesting is because something new has transpired. You're getting away from something that you've known all this time. But it's like, I really hesitate to say a dumpster fire of a situation, but it's a situation where you're just like, listen, I've changed my perspective about this. I'm starting something brand new. I'm learning. And it's like you may be alone throughout this period of time, or just kind of feel alone, or maybe want to be alone. Simply because you've learned that having a group of people around you doesn't equate to happiness. It doesn't equate to what you're looking for, that spark in life that you're looking for. It doesn't do anything. It's nothing. It's a little disappointing. You're just like, it almost looks like you look back and you go, you know, these opportunities with the Four of Cups, you know, maybe I missed the mark on avoiding heartbreak. You know, maybe I could have done this or this differently. And the truth is you really couldn't have. And you see that now. You see that it was meant for you. You see that you are meant to be able to understand this information. And you have the Page of Wands. So listen, this is beautiful. Now you are starting to, you're awakening this inner child within you. There's something that's very exciting that's within you. And you're like, you're just waiting for something. It's like excitement, like you know something's coming. You know some blessings are coming your way. It's really nice. And you have the Four of Wands at the bottom of that deck. This is about celebration. The manifestations that you're bringing about is cause for celebration. It's cause for excitement. It's cause for you to finally feel confident enough to do something different. Okay? And you don't mind doing it alone. And you don't mind doing any of this alone. But it's okay. It's like you're learning, you're getting downloads and new perspectives. It's like finally you see that there were some things that were deceiving you. There were some things that were betraying you, that mindsets that were tearing you down, and you didn't even see it until now. And now 1111 is opening that up for you. Leading up to it, actually. Justice. See, all the good things that you have ever done, all the times that you've tried, all the times that you have stayed true to yourself, that all of that is coming back to you. The bottom of the deck is the Sun. Listen, you are destined for happiness. You're destined for greatness. It is showing here in this deck that these things that transpired before, it probably rocked your stability. It probably, let's get some direction here and find out what else they want to tell us about that. But it's like whatever it is, you've been juggling something that's been new and old, new and old. Which one should I go? And you're going to finally decide to do something new. You're going to finally decide to break out of that fixed energy. Because you're like, listen, I've already seen what's in those, what's there. I already know what that road leads to. Let me go to this new road. Okay, direction. Listen, you're creating something, Taurus. You are creating something. And you're destined to create this. All these things. Let me tell you something I found. The strongest, like the most beautiful pieces of art you've ever seen, the most beautiful music or the most beautiful poetry, usually is fueled by some pain, right? And so you were meant to go through these experiences in order to be this creative genius. And the bottom of the deck is the Sacred Temple. This is something you were meant to do. It is part of your Akashic records. It's a part of your past lives. It's a part of your soul's mission to create something. And what you're creating is teaching other people. It's showing other people how you can turn your life from a place where you didn't know which way to turn. You didn't know what to do. And you're showing people that you can change your perspective. It doesn't matter how old you are, how far down the path you've gone to whatever, how many opportunities you may have missed. It doesn't matter if you're looking out and it's showing that you there might be some moments where you're kind of sad about looking back and going, oh, I missed, I really didn't take full advantage of XYZ. You weren't meant to. You weren't meant to. You're meant to gain experience so that you could create whatever it is that you're creating. It is thought-provoking. It is changing perspectives of others. It is bringing happiness. You see the Sun. It's bringing happiness. And it's promoting stability and celebration of life. That's what you are bringing to this world. That is just absolutely beautiful. And for the Sacred Temple to be there, that shows that is your spirit's mission, okay? To bring about this event, this change. Whatever it is that you're bringing is going to change things. It's going to change things simply because it's changing you. You've changed. Look at this. Let's get some advice for you, Taurus. It's already telling you what your manifestation power is. You're manifesting just beautiful things. You've manifested a brand new start for yourself. Okay? And this advice, remember to practice self-love. See, remember that inner child within. Remember that inner child within. You may want to start practicing going within, meditation, laying down somewhere, or while you're in your bath or whatever. Just something that soothes you, someplace that's very comfortable for you, and relax and picture yourself as a child, and picture your present self hugging that child and telling that child all the things that you needed to hear as a child. Be the adult that you needed as a child. That will help you practice self-love. It will help you connect to your creative endeavor. The bottom of your deck is release your guilt. Release your guilt of feeling like you missed opportunities, feeling like, feeling emotional about it too, feeling like you missed the mark on not being able to juggle things properly, maybe feeling like your life is not balanced the way that you would like for it to be, feeling like there's no stability, there's no reason to celebrate, or feeling the guilt of feeling that the family, maybe the family unit isn't so, isn't where you want it to be. Okay, maybe there's something with that. Let's see what the family unit looks like it's doing. Yeah, it seems like maybe there's little tiffs going on here and there, little arguments, you know. And you need to release your guilt because it wasn't, you know, it really isn't on you right now. What's on you right now is this energy here, this manifestation power will help you to dispel those issues. Let's see what the angels have to say to you. It says no, no. No longer will you sit in that same old energy. You're changing your perspective. No longer will you sit and be, you shouldn't run from your situation, like the pain that you've experienced. You should not run from it. You should use it, transmute it into fuel to create for this creative endeavor. Okay? Love yourself. Go back and love yourself, and then try to go back and see the lesson of what you've gone through. Glean what you can from that, from whatever it was. I mean, if whatever it is, if you were abused and this is very touchy subject, but it shows that there was some heavy deception. So something may have really wounded you, and you look back and you go, what can I learn from this? Now, even if the lesson is look deep before you leap. Remember, I don't know if you remember Judge Ephraim used to say that, look deep before you leap. Maybe that could have been the lesson. You look back and you go, well, I didn't really look so deep. You know, I followed my heart. Not that following your heart is wrong, but there's always a need for boundaries. But that's just an example. So you'll know what that is. Only you know what this is, right? The bottom of the deck is look for a sign. Look for a sign that you know that you need to release that guilt. Whenever you start to feel guilty, that's your sign. Whenever you start to feel sad about the past and what you've lost, that is your sign that you are now needing to go back and hug that person whenever whenever that happened. Meditate. Go take a nice hot bath. Eat something beautiful. Go sit down at a nice lunch and treat yourself, and imagine that you are taking your child, that self that was messed up then, you know. Imagine that conversation. Imagine that hug. I mean, it's amazing. It's very, very therapeutic. It's going to be therapeutic for you. Be that adult that you wanted at that time. Embrace the in-between. See, you cannot make this up. It's telling you, no, don't run from your problems. Embrace that in-between. This is the fuel that will create. I mean, think about the most beautiful things, the most popular things. It created from a lot of pain. What Michael Jackson made, Man in the Mirror, he wouldn't have been able to make that unless he saw the disparity of people or things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? Okay, the bottom of the deck, let spirit be your guide. So your spirit will let you know. They will show you a sign. It may be something as simple as you're alone. You're thinking about the past. You're thinking about whatever's going on. Maybe there's problems with your children, problems at home, problems with whatever it is, right? And you're thinking back, like, maybe if I would have XYZ, maybe they wouldn't be, maybe if I would have said this or stepped in, they wouldn't be so contentious right now. And they're saying to you, Spirit will guide you out of that, because it will be something so simple like maybe on TV, there will be a message, or on the radio, you'll be in the car and they'll be like, you know, only they'll say something that is like so key and soothe your spirit right at that moment. You know what I mean? And let's see what else they have to say for you. All right. Remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. You need to love this experience that you've gone through. This experience was not to break you. It was for you to be in the right mind state, in the right place. You're going to go through it and you're getting away from it. It was meant for you to go through it and get out of the storm and look back and see the beauty of the storm and to be able to make something beautiful from it and then show people how to find happiness, how there's a way to start over. It's never too late to start over. That's what you're teaching. Embrace the dark. You cannot make this up, man. Shine your true light upon this earth, right? Embrace the dark of what you've gone through and shine your light. Shine this light. Be creative. Make something. Write a book. Tell somebody something about this. Show people through your music, through your art, through you could be a photographer. But I don't know how you would show that, but you could probably show that if you were from a inner city place, some place that's just desolate, and you're like, I just want to show the beauty of of this place, or show the truth of where I've lived, where I'm from, and to broadcast that to the world. And let's get a positive affirmation, because it looks like you need to be able to. They say look for a sign. Let's see what we need to get for you. This is something you should say to yourself when you are right around the 11:11 portal. Start to say to yourself to help your spirit guide you, to let spirit be your guide. In order for that, your mind, you have to be open for it. You have to be able to have something positive up there already for them to work with, you know? Let's get you something. This is for Taurus. Two more times, they say. Okay? I can feel it in my palms when it's time. This is the one. Okay. Oh, wow. My future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. Wow. It's ideal. You see that? It's ideal. Creative endeavor. Something new. Right? It's the ideal perspective of what you need to... where you're going, what you envision right now. So you say this to yourself and start. Manifestation is a very beautiful thing. You sit, and it's not about looking at. It's not about looking at. Say you want to buy a house, and it's not about saying I want a white picket fence, and I want, green shutters, and I want this or that, and swing on the porch. You imagine yourself driving through that driveway. You feel the bump. You feel the car accelerate into the driveway. You feel yourself getting out, walking up your walkway, feel the breeze, smell the flowers, and you get on the steps. And you imagine pulling out the key and opening your door and walking in your house and smelling whatever it is that you smell, whatever, pot roast, something soothing, and the fire roaring, things of that nature. You feel it, you smell it. And that's how you manifest. It's not enough to say I want, I have, I am. It's to the point where you need to already envision it and have it, and even feel the sensations of feeling like you're at home for once, letting your heart feel that peace, like I'm home, finally, right? That's just an example, but Taurus, this is what you have to do, because that advice right there, your ideal vision. That was just amazing. That is the power of your manifestation. Envisioning right now. Okay? I am pulling for you guys. And I hope that you like, share, and subscribe. Peace, love, and light, Taurus. Take care.